There's some shit going on. There's a world out there. Hey, bros. You guys do a victory lap yet? You out here just looking at each other in the mirror and say, I got it. If you don't know what we're talking about. There's a lot to talk about. Marantz a little late today. Why? Because there's a lot to talk about. Shh. Oh, I should do it like the boys out there on the Break Boss Bros. They're like, sheesh. Bro, this shit was like 3 years ago, man. Can they stop this? Every time a card gets hit, they're like, sheesh. They're like, sheesh. Oh, my God, he hit the card. Sheesh. Oh, man, you know, whatever. No, I just say sheesh. Sheesh. Anyway. Back to the chat, back to the channel. Anybody seen Richard Newton? A.K.A. Dick Newton, the dude's missing. Hey, guys, really? Really, Richard? You guys have no idea, but Richard deleted every video? The whole channel? Hey, Rich, were you tired? Did you have enough? Was it, you know what, I got enough people to go on to options. My duty's done here. Yeah, we can go top and bottom. We don't have to go live every day. The stress of the channel is affecting my family and my life. Oh, I can't live this life. Oh, no. Who was I before it started? Or maybe. Old Fig Newton out here. Did they announce Game Pack sold out? Just now got refilled back again? Now, I did see that all over Twitter. A bunch of kids. They're sold out of packs. And so I had to go to powerpacks.com. But I will tell you something, guys. I set up my account with the Vault and PSA, and I registered my email. I did everything, right? Right? And then magically it appeared. This website appeared. And it allowed me to potentially buy a card. Now, I don't have much money this week. I'm a little tight. It is a little tight, you know. I'm probably left with about $200 to my name right now. It's okay, guys. It's okay. That's how I live. I live very conservative. Like my wife will tell you, it makes her sick. I go to breakfast, I go to lunch, and I'll be like, oh, I don't have much, babe, but I'll get those 2 McDoubles for $2.99, whatever. And a drink, a water cup. Yeah, I'm that guy. I don't care. I don't care what you think about me. But I found $25 today. And we're going to do it. This is my first card that I'm ever going to buy. I'm going to try. I don't know if it's going to allow me. But I'm going to try. I don't know what card it's going to be. I'm going to pay $25. But I have a whole plan on this, on how to make my money back off of this damn thing. But I just want to say thank you to guys. I do the same thing. Oh, thanks, Steve. We all do the same thing, right? You guys ready to buy this card? Are we ready? $25. Whew. All right. I mean, there's a Power Packs balance right here. We'll see. Well, let's go. You guys ready? I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. What the hell? My first card on a Friday. Let's do it. Whew. Here we go. Oh, where's the volume? There it is. A 9. Ugh. There it is. Now you see it, $25. I got $15 back. I could sell it right now for $13.50. Give it right back to GameStop. Add another pack, view card and collection. Well, guys, I'm true to my word. Hold it for now. Wow, I like this. It tells you, if you're reading, I don't know if you can, because I put all this in the way so you didn't see my credit card stuff. So I'll just read it to you. It says that if I put it away, are you sure you want to decline this offer? Instant buyback offers expire once declined, meaning you can't sell it to GameStop later. This is your final chance to sell for $13.50. Ooh. Future offers may vary or will be unavailable. I'm going to hold this card. Grievard. Yeah, I'm going to hold it, guys. I'm going to hold it till somebody offers me $50 for this card. That means I'm going to hold it for a long time. Just like I hold my shares. But I did my part. Hold for now is what I did. You gonna let me hold it for now? There we go. Boom. I can review the offer received from PSA. I can sell on eBay. Here's the cert. Here's the power pack. Here's the date acquired. My value. All of the above. And let me try to sell it on eBay. What if I sold it on eBay for $50? No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it there. It's vaulted. Boom. So let's go back to the home page. Now that we can cruise around the website because I have it, right? Let's go to packs. I gotta get this music going. Yeah, it's my first card ever, so I definitely will be holding it. Now do a 1K pack opening. That's not happening yet. It's not happening yet. Didn't I just tell you I only got like $200, man, to my name? Yeah. But let's see what's in the starter packs. So this is in the starter packs right here. The current chase cards are a full art Skyla card from 2016 Pokemon XY. That's one right there. That's the one people are looking for. Wow. Beautiful. This one right here, it's Japanese Lugia V. Wow, that's nice. Full art. That's the one people want. But they want it in the U.S. Sword and Shield. Look at that beautiful card. Glaceon V Max 2021. Sword and Shield. Evolving Skies. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I did it. I did it again. Let's skip the intro. Can we skip it? It won't let me skip the intro? Shit. My bad, bros. Happens. My bad. I want to see what they have. Don't mind me. All right, we're good. Okay. What the heck's going on here? All right. Oh, look at this website. This is why it's in beta mode, bro. Takes time. Okay, so there's packs. All right, got it. So here's the go. Oh, they got the new one. Japanese art. Ready to go from Black Bolt. Already graded. Ready to go. It's not bad. Flareon 2003. Look at that. PSA 8. Boom, I like it. Charizard 2002. Not bad. Blastoise. I call Blastos. I say it all different. I don't care. Here we go. Here's the Risher. I forgot how he says this word. Risheram or whatever. I don't know how to say all this stuff. When I say he, I'm talking about my boy Carter's Corner Pocket. Carter out here, he knows how to name all these damn Pokemon. Not me, bro. Anyway, there's some really good cards for $25 out here. Let's see what they got for $50. $50. Wow, you can get that already. Look at it. There it is. $800 card. $800 value is what you could get. Not bad. Some other, these are all, older, 2004. I like it. Everything's there. Oh, look at Moonbreon. Japanese art. Not bad. Wow. $770. So you can get some really nice cards for $50. I think I got to go gold when I get paid. I said I was going to get gold once a week. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to do gold. This is where I'm going to be. This is my tier right here because I can't really afford anything else. 500 is not doable for me. Not unless, someone's trying to, talk crap to me. Then, I'm like Michael J. Fox, bros, when it comes to GameStop. And, they say yellow. What are you, yellow? Yeah, yellow belly? Yeah, I'm that guy. Look at Alakazam 8. Whew, shit, what a card. Look at that, man. Sheesh. I did it. Umbron EX, look at that. Gorgeous card. God, what would I do? I got to get in here for $100. These cards are worth $1,500 a piece. Tell me I can get 15 times the money I put in. I can get 15 times the money I put in. Hold on, let me do the math here. Over here, I can get a little bit more than that. Hold on. How's gold a better? But it's not a better buy. 10. I can literally get like almost 50 is the best buy. 25 is amazing. You can get 20 times your money? Huh? Yeah, 25 is the best buy. You get 20 times your money. Potentially. Yeah, the 500 is okay if you really want that card. Like, I want these cards. Damn, like, what would you do? There's some great chase cards in here. $4,000. Holy shit. $7,000. Dress up Pikachu, whatever. Costume Pikachu. Look at this. 2006. There's some great cards. Cool. Those are the chase cards right now. And I guess they get updated. People go for them. Diamond. Let's try Diamond. Let's see what we can do here. Some really good cards. A little bit higher rated cards than the previous ones. And look at that. So you can still get that one. A PSA 10. Dude. That's like recent. What in the hell? Pokemon card membership. So is that the championship stuff? I don't know. That's like a promo card. Yep, it's a promo. Wow. So now everybody has that card, I guess. This is the one I want. This is a card. If I could have any card in the world, it's this one right here. That's the perfect card for me. $9,300 is what I got to come up with. Either that or I spin the wheel 9 times. Oh, man. This is a good problem to have, bros. Let's go check out football. Football, don't care about any of this. Kabooms, no, all this. You got to sell these now. Oh, it's tough on sports, dudes. There's some degenerates out there, though. They want this shot at buying stuff. I saw a guy at GameStop the other day, rolled up. This card's worth $80. I want to get it graded, and he went and got it graded. That was on him. Look at that downtown CD Lamb. Won't be worth anything. Like, go get rid of it, guys. ASAP. Oh, but hey, that's the world of these guys. Look at this. All it's going to be is this. A Dan Marino PSA 10 rookie card. Now that thing will be worth something. Even this one right here. Patty Mahomes PSA 10. Look at that. Rated rookie. Don Russ optic on the orange. Whew. Damn. Sheesh. Do I sound like the card guys yet? Yeah, stained glass, all that. Pay $1,000. Oh, it's autographed? Holy shit. Come on, dude. The guy already has a great career. He's done. He's done. He's got it all. That's all you need. That or Tom Brady, bro. Tom Brady, PSA 10 card guy. It looks like it's freshly cut. This downtown Brady when they won the Super Bowl. Nah, but this is the one. That's the chase. That's it. It's a 9. Autographed 9? On-card autograph? Man, a 9. I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's worth a lot. $12,000. What are my chances, bros? What are my chances? Look, you got a good chance of getting your money back right here. Man, gorgeous. Get your money back or better. Almost 30% chance when you buy a $1,000 card. Almost 30%. That one's only 25. You see, so platinum's not bad. That's almost 30 at silver. I told you, I like silver, dude. Silver's got 30. They all got 30. Let's see Pokemon. Let's see, that's 30. We all know I'm on the other half of that 30. No. Okay, so that's real. They need more inventory. Oh, about inventory. Can we talk about that? So I bought a card. That's cool. Let's go look at my collection. My collection's loading. It's right there. It's vaulted. I have no offers yet. I do have an offer of $13. I can review it. $13.50. That's the PSA offer. No fees. Continue. Nah. I'm good, bros. I'm just going to hang on to it. I'll just hang on to it. It's my first card ever. I even got the date on there when I bought it. And my cost. Cost me $25. There's the date. It's awesome, dude. Let's go look at it. I love it. I love this card because it's mine. It's not yours. There we go. This attack does 10 damage to each of the Pokemon in your discard pile. Oh, shit. I could download the picture? Download the front, the back, and both. Oh, I could download it. I'll just, it's in my wallet, but I'll download it just to download it. There we go. Yep, it downloaded it. Good. I'm going to start downloading all my cards. Make sure I have copies of them so I know it's mine. It's pretty cool. I'm in. I'm happy. I'm happy to be in. Good job, guys. And you know what? I'll do my lunch money for tomorrow, too. So this is me being a degenerate. Let's go roll again. Let's do it again. All right. Ooh, Japanese? 9. Not there. That's a $13 card. $11 card. Even worse. Oh, Lord. View the card in collection. Hold it for now. Oh, shit. GameStop's making money. You know, I don't care. Truth is, I don't care. I'm happy. Can I be the happiest guy ever? All right, that's enough of that 50. I can't get that 50 back. No. All right, we done? Are we done messing around for the weekend? That was it. I'm no degenerate. What's wrong with you guys? That was 2 shares of GameStop. Oh. Guarantee you I get my money back. I guarantee it. I'll be here live one day. I'll be here live and I'll show you when I sell them back. Oh, take a loan out for that 1K card. Trust me, bro. Oh, yeah. Hey, I know he was on that card. But, hey, guys, I got a card to go get graded. That's what I got. You guys can keep sleeping on me on the power packs. Hey, I'm just there to participate. I'm there to, contribute. Oh, man. Oh, dip me in ranch. Bye-bye gas station burrito. Bro, I just had one. Shit. Oh, man. We not a gas station, but like a little restaurant, my wife and I. And I bought one for my daughter and my son. No, it's a hot dog and a drink for the rest of the week. That's what that is. Bro, I be buying cards, bro. I swear to you. I saw claims that $50 packs had better odds and hits compared to $25. Not sure if it's true. It probably is true. I don't care. I'm doing $25 cards I'm going to just have a whole bunch of 25s. Just a whole bunch of $25 cards. Let the market go up on its own. I don't care, bros. Yeah, Dan Marino Vintage. Sure. Bros. Exposing why we don't do these cards and we let the gamblers do it. What? Those are assets, bro. Ain't nobody gambling. Those are assets. Those cards are going to sit there and they're going to make me money. You don't know how to look at it. Well, you got to take the money somebody offered you today? Shit. Sheesh. That shit is going to my kids. My kids. You're crazy. Wait till my kids get... I'm going to have grandkids one day, and they're going to be coming in here. Grandpa, what do you got for me? Check this out. Open up your GameStop wallet. Do you see it? Cool. Open up your PSA vault. Well, I'm going to send you a card. Check this out. There you go. Congratulations. Look at your phone. It's in there. Marantz, you're going to need a bigger room if you keep going... if you keep shopping at GameStop. Tell me about it, Hulk. I got so many Pokemon cards, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't even lift it, dude. This shit is filled. Like... When I tell you it's filled, bros, like, okay. Let me take out the stickers and shit. I probably have, and I'm not exaggerating, close to 1,000 already, right? And they're all in sleeves. They're all in penny sleeves or they're in top loaders. If they're hits, they're top loaders, right? Boom, boom. These are all in sleeves, and I'm just going to give them to the kids based off of their age, right? If they say they're 10, they get 10 cards. If they say they're 5, they get 5 cards. Whatever, I don't care. Dude, all that, it's going away. Then, got the ones in here that I'm going to get graded. But I don't get them graded until I go down there. But I got cards that I need to get graded, Master Pokeballs. I got crazy stuff in here. Like, the whole pages are filled. So this book is filled. Just about. I'm getting there. Oh, do you have that card yet? Do you have that Pikachu promo card? I forgot to tell you guys about this card. I know I didn't show you guys it. Pikachu promo card. You guys got that yet? That's what was given out when you bought cards last week. Because of it's the year, whatever. And that Pikachu promo card, let me shut my Power Packs page, man, because shit's going to get me in trouble. I know better. I know how to walk away from things. Here's the Pikachu promo card right here. It's currently worth $20 ungraded. $20 ungraded. Me, I'm just going to chill on it. And hopefully it'll come back to me. See how it goes. All right, Power Packs are done. Cool. Let's put that down there. Let's make me a little smaller. Said never. Boom. Okay, we're done there. Let me close out that page. I was looking at the Discord. Discord was awesome. Yeah, your boy, Dick Newton, gone. Gone. Can we have a moment of silence for Richard Newton, please? I'm sorry, Richard, that it had to happen to you, but, shit happens. Truth is, bro, our Discord's lit, bro. Look at this. Man, what'd you buy? Too many fire cards dropping late at night. Stacking high, watch it fly. Look at this card he found. My God. Found that at GameStop, dude. That's crazy. You know what's even more crazy? You need to charge your phone, bro. Come on, Tool. It's at zero. That card, he got it for $469. $469. People are buying whole ass PlayStations on the website. Every card is a PlayStation, bros. Or a video game, or a used video game. When they go, no one buys video games anymore. Do you want to know how many they're buying? Because this whole website is just churning and burning. Just going for it. The whole website. Look at Kobe Bryant, 1997. Almost a rookie card. Damn. Ninetales card. Sheesh. 2,698 cards. Look at black and white. Oh, man. They got the good one. They got the white rare PSA 10. They didn't even have the picture of it. $1,837. I bet you it sells. I bet you it sells. Oh, what a glorious day it is to be a GameStop investor. If people only knew. Tag team back again. What happened to Newton? He probably had call contracts. He probably had calls, and he didn't want to show the world. He's like, man, these spreadsheets don't mean shit. We're not in a window. Damn it. We're not in this 90-day window that I've been talking about. Did they already expire? What's going on in this world? What's going on with this chart? I've been studying this chart, forever, and I kind of figured it all out. Yeah, okay. Anyway, this is GameStop, guys. So here's your pennant, okay? Big ass bullish pennant, 6-year pennant. Can I show you guys some? I was studying Warren Buffett, right? I study Warren Buffett and what he does. And he was with United Healthcare Group in 2008. All right. Now, I want to show you guys something crazy. This is the boys of United Health. This is their chart. And I was looking because I saw this action. Okay. I'll show it to you. I saw this action. I was like, yo, going down and then pop up out of it, right? Like a Dorito, right? We were talking about that before. Okay, now, what do you see like continually? I'll go to the weekly. Okay, check this out, the weekly. Tell me I'm crazy, bros, and then I'll just get up out of here. I'll get out of your way. But it looks like this company has been notorious about going up, coming down, pump and dumps, right? Going up, coming down. Going up, coming down. Then, same action, still, you find a triangle here. You find it here. You find the support, right? Cross. Boom, breaks out. Cool. Go here. Same action. Same action. This is a triangle. Bullish pennant. There's the breakout. Boom, you got the run, right? From down here at 38, run to 58. Almost 100% run, but still a good run. Then it comes all the way down again, just to run up. Just to run up, okay? All the way down. Now, crazy part is now right here, ran up, comes down '01 style, right? This is the crash of whatever, right? The .com bubble shit. Then you have this continually running up back to where it was to close that gap, falls straight to the floor, straight up again, straight to the floor. Look at this. This is like diabolical. If you really think about it. Now you have the housing crisis. This is where Warren Buffett and the boys, I guess they sold out of their position after they recovered it back, some over here. But this is the run of your lifetime now. Now look at this. In here, little baby triangles, okay? Baby triangles. Same thing. It's the same thing. You got a little bit of support, you got this, you got a breakout, and you run. Come up, you got a smaller triangle and a smaller angle. Here's where they go sideways, consolidate, boom, keep running, running, running. Now let's pay attention. This is going to be 2019. Runs up to fall back down. Now we're getting back to that same rhythm and rhyme. We're going to run all the way up, fall back down. Well, Marantz, you can't tell me that a CEO died every single time on this chart. I can't. But what I can tell you is this thing's going to run back up. That's why Warren Buffett gets in it. He saw, I mean, you had to have seen what this shit was for so many years. So many years of this shit, right? But when I look at the chart, I see charts a little different than most because I'm not just like paying attention to it. Like, where is it at today? Where is it going? No, I'm talking about like the life and death of the stock. This thing was way down here, and they had a triangle, and they had a moment where from 1985 all the way to 1989, a 4-year pennant produced this run. Produced a run from 89 all the way up and to the right. So everything that you've seen from this company, if you were over here in this little pennant and you lasted 4 years, you got this great run all the way up here. Yeah, they played with the stock sideways the whole time. Macro environments changed for a decade. Then you had the run. You had the run of your lifetime right here. Don't let the charts fool you. You literally went sideways and whatever, all this bullshit for 2 decades, almost 20 years. This, all the way down to the ground, just for this. Just for this run that is here. Now what are you going to do? Are we going to do this again, go sideways again, come out of this and break out up and to the right? The reason why I tell you is because those little pennants, that little timeline, and it's not a little timeline, it's a forever timeline. You know, like you have a company, they have a business model, but for whatever reason, people are not giving GameStop, they're not affording them the same movement in action. GameStop has this ability to stay above that $11 price target that people keep giving it. They're not getting there. They never will get there. They've done everything right to insulate this company, this business, and to run it to the top. So I'm very excited for what's happening to GameStop today. Going sideways at 22 just reiterates what we see in front of us. We see a company that occasionally gets run up just to go sideways. Run up just to go sideways. The run up is the test. The run up is the test to the top of it. Now, don't get lost in this big purple line that I show you. Don't do that. Listen to yourself. Listen to what you see and realize what you see. When I say listen, I don't mean like your ears and your eyes type style. Like, oh, he listens with his eyes? What the hell is he doing? Watch. Look at this. This is going to be your 3-year, right here, 4-year pennant. We had a 4-year pennant. We came in. We knew where it was. And it hit a point. Okay, right here. It hit a point at 995, which is why everyone knew what was happening. And how did they know? How did they know that it was going to be that? That's the breaking point for everyone. And we were going to go up and to the right. And this is where we're at today. But why did we know that? Because if you take that point there, as you can see, that was the previous resistance. Okay, good. Now we're going down. Boom. We hit the previous resistance, which is our support, and we come out on top. Now, if that is the case, okay, if that's the case, you now have your top line. And the reason why we show this top line is because this is where everyone tried to test the roof. Test it, test it, test it, test it, test it, test it. Breakthrough. Good. Now, you have this trend line here. This is your test. I don't care what the peak is way up here. This is your test. And we've gone through, I don't even know how many times we test, come through. It could even go past it. It can. It's done it before. But now you have your support, which was previously here. You have it here running sideways at 22. The difference this time around is that GameStop has nowhere to go but up. You can't go down. And here's why. If I keep putting shit beneath you, you can never touch the ground again. You just can't. You keep walking up a flight of stairs. How are you ever going to get down? You can't. You're at the top already. You're way up there. The thing with GameStop is everybody's buying the bottom and they're holding it. Institutions have increased their ownership by 15 million shares, a net positive 15 million shares. Everyone says, where'd they get those shares? Doesn't matter where they got them. I mean, it probably got them from Richard Newton because he got tired of waiting and holding. But it looks like GameStop has this level of support right here in the 18 to 20 range that no one can get past. No one can get past this level right here. That's what it looks like for GameStop. Like you have this floor. It's not way down here. It's not this keeping the trend line deal. It's here. Now, the problem is people try to project and time it, and they're buying options and they're failing at doing it because they think they're the next Roaring Kitty. And you're not the next Roaring Kitty, guys. There's only one. But I don't know how Roaring Kitty got $250 million, and I don't care. That's his money. That's his risk. That's his talk. He can do whatever he wants to do with it. Me, I buy GameStop. Right? I love the company, and I support it, and I go shopping there. Now, these guys that are like Richard Newton come out and say, you know what? I think we're in this pattern. I think we're in this rhythm and rhyme, and I think we're gonna have a breakout. So he probably bets it all right here in July. Say we're going up, and then it went sideways, and you got shit on. I can't even tell you how many guys burn out on Theta, lose everything. Imagine all the money you've ever lost in options. If you could have put that into the market, into shares, you'd be sitting in a different room right now. Even myself included, I've done plenty of wrong on the markets. I'm not like this Rhodes Scholar when it comes to investing. I just understood leadership in companies and the way retail is being run. But this is the walk. This is the walk right now on it. We're on our way up, and I love it. So GameStop, another thing you want to take into consideration, you want to bring into the fold, is you want to turn on your indicators. When you turn on indicators, I know we've talked about OBV before. We go ahead and we look at OBV. You go ahead and look at the quarterly. You want to see if your company's selling off from quarter to quarter, year to year. Right now, OBV is sky high, all the way to 19 billion, 19.775 or 77 billion shares. That means that everybody that bought in way back here in 2021, additionally, more people bought in 2024 to the top side. Not everyone's in it. Everyone's in it, and they're walking and walking and walking. As the price comes down, OBV has gone up. And that's not a good thing for the short sellers. That's not a good thing for anyone betting against GameStop. What that means is you keep bringing the price down, people keep buying it. They're buying it on the green days. They're buying it on pushes. That's awesome. Check this out. Next thing you want to do is get rid of OBV, and you can go ahead and go to your indicators, and we're going to pull up. We can do Bollinger Bands, which is fine, but I never want you to look up Bollinger Bands without RSI. Okay? So here's your Bollinger Band right now, and let's go ahead and cue up the RSI. RSI at the same time, okay? Got to have them both, and I'll explain that in a minute. So here's the monthly. On the monthly, obviously, they're pretty spread apart. This will be your support for this down band is going to be $11. Just not an issue. As far as RSI goes, it's lukewarm. But I want you to see this right here, spread far apart on the weekly. All right, this means we're just going sideways. It's not tight as some people might make you believe, but that bottom band's 1940, top band's 31. Right here, the RSI is burning at 42. You want it below 30. You want it below 30 because when it gets below 30, now we have a run. Right here, you'll see here, it's touched below 30 down here. When it's below 30, guys, you guys load up. Love the price. Load up. Do what you do. But it hit right here. And then it took off to the top side. That's what the RSI tells me. If it's right here, not tight at all, and it's hitting 30, be careful. You're going to catch a falling knife. You have to see below 30 and it getting tight. Okay? Now, let's go to it. Let's make it look a little tighter, little. and you'll see some stuff here. So it's tighter than it's usually been, but we'll go to the daily. That daily right there is ridiculous. The only problem is the RSI hasn't sold off yet. People are still loving the price of $22. When you don't find it, when the volume comes off of it, this will come down and touch. Down here, it was already there. That was the whole step down. This is when you start buying. You start buying this stock at $20, $21, without a doubt. It's worth 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times that. We should be trading at least 5 times book, according to everyone else. They're afforded those multiples and we're not, but we'll talk about that too. This is a stock that I love. This is a stock I pay attention to the most. In the times and on the daily chart, when the RSI was so low, you actually found really good value again. You'll find the good value at the bottom of it, and you'll want to get in on this. But pay attention to see if your bands are tight. You see how tight the bands got here, and then they start spreading apart as it goes down. It kind of got ridiculous, but it was already touching the 30 right here on that 30 multiple. So once it gets down to 30 on RSI, open up the floodgates, babe. Do what you can. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but it's what I look at. I'm just letting you know what I look at. You guys don't have to follow me at all. I'm not that guy. I'm not, but what in the world? I'll just go here. Take off the BB, and let me take off the RSI. Boom. Cool. All right, so there's your chart right now on GameStop. $22 is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Should not be $22. It should be well above that point, but you know what? Let Wall Street do what it does. I mean, they got, what do they have? 4 weeks left? Got about 4 weeks left. But LOL, Richard Newton draws his high and low trades magically. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, did you? You bought 2 today in Bahamas? Wow, receipts are posted. Good job. Luigi won't like you. Your analyst on United Healthcare. Yeah, I don't care about Luigi. He's not. Is he still alive? I don't even know what happened there. Gone like the wind, baby. Oh, Dick Newton? Yeah, you know what? I was, there's this thing, guys, okay? You guys probably don't believe things are correlated or things connect, but if you guys were here with the channel back in 2021, 2022, specifically that time frame, I used to get attacked daily on social media, Twitter, right? TikTok here, YouTube, everything, Reddit. Everybody was pushing out something at that time. The scene on YouTube and on Reddit and on Twitter was unlike anything you've ever seen in your life. Up until about December 2022. And if people know what happened in December 2022, if you're a fan of Saved by the Bell, then you know. But it was Zach Morris. There was this guy, his Twitter handle was the name Zach Morris, but it wasn't his real name. And him and his buddies got indicted by the Department of Justice. The SEC pressed charges on them for manipulating their investors and their subscribers. What they were doing was they were coming to the screen like I am right now, and they were talking about an investment like I do right now, and they were telling people to buy it. And they were saying, hey, we're going to buy, or we'll buy it tomorrow. It's going up. This is why it's going up, everything. But what they were really doing was selling. They were selling shares into their social media buy fest, telling you they bought it, but they were really selling. And that scared away a lot of people when it comes to promoting their stocks and what they want to say and however they want to say it. Me, I love to educate people on markets and why I invest or how I invest. I've walked my way into saving an additional $30,000 plus in GameStop. And I know it's discouraging to some people because you see a huge number and you're like, how could I ever get to 30,000? And some people are like, that's nothing. That's nothing, bro. We make that. I make 10 bands a month or whatever it is. And it's like, yeah, okay. Well, you don't understand. It's very hard to save that type of money and still live the life you're trying to live in this economy. But to save that type of money when your parents didn't have money saved for you, or you didn't inherit a house, or it's just you never fell into money. You just always been grinding. That's what I'm talking about. That's who I talk for. That's who I speak for. My wife and I, we grind for every dollar, and yet my wife will still have a house party for all the family, and she'll put on Thanksgiving, she'll put on Easter, and it costs me an arm and a leg, and I don't even have money. And I'm like, what are we doing? She's like, I don't care. The it's the experience, or it's the kids knowing that this is the home where their family likes to hang out at. That's worth more to my wife than stacking GameStop shares. And I don't have a hard time dealing with that at all. I just like, okay, well, we're gonna do that. That's cool. I don't mind. But I'll fight Thanos, bro, over GameStop. You think I won't tell my wife or anyone else that this is what I want to do with my money, and this is how many shares I want to buy, this is how many power packs I want to buy? Yeah, I'm that dude. I'll fight you, bro. And no. I've learned to balance my life, my investments, and how I want to do it. But some people that have YouTube channels probably didn't. I think the greatest history run back is going to be Cosmic Lightning. Cosmic Lightning Warrior didn't know how to balance his real life and his online life, and respectfully. And I mean, to each his own. I'm not perfect. I've had a run, but I think the biggest thing for me that's helped me is I've just been extremely transparent with what I am, what I do, and how I do it. And even when you're up against it, like the worst things happen to you in the world, talk about it. Don't run away from it. Run at it. It's one of those things that I played for you guys last night. Like, don't be afraid of the fear, or the nightmares that are chasing you. Turn around and face them yourself. Run at them. And that's just in everything you guys do. I do it all the time. All the time. I had a dude the other day get so crazy with me, and I said, hey man, all I asked was, what's going on? That's it. I just said, hey, what's going on? And he was heated, and he just let it all out. And when you can take that in and you just like pay attention to the moment, you're okay. The only times I'll never be like calm or like I'll let it all out is if you try to fight my family. If you try to harm my kids or my wife, I'll make this very clear. My wife is not fighting. I mean, she'll talk it. She'll do it. She's crazy. I get it. But she'll never have to fight if I'm there. And I don't care if it's a female. And I'm not saying I'll hit women. No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't even condone that. I'm telling you, no one's fighting her. You're going to have to go through me and a brick wall and the rest of the world, because it's just not going to happen. You keep your family secure and safe. And I'll say that for everybody, my kids included. And what would you do? I mean, there's this thing going around the internet. It's like, what would you do if 5 people were jumping your wife? What would I do? I'd be Mike Tyson for a moment. Or I'd be the biggest, Steve the bodyguard from, or the security guard from Jerry Springer's show. I'd be like, excuse me, we're moving. I can move a mountain. I don't have to hurt you. It's just like that. But you could imagine, bro. You can imagine what could be said. But I feel the same way about you guys. When I go in there and I see people talking crap on channels, I'll never forget the day Jackie was talking crap to Jay. And Jay was super chatting him and saying, hey, Jackie, keep promoting GameStop. You're doing a great job. And then Jackie came talking some bullshit about he'll never sell. He doesn't sell shares. Next thing you know, I buy here, I sell here. I buy here, I sell here. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, the truth comes out. These guys don't know how to keep it in. And what I mean by keep it in is like they don't have the integrity to do the right thing. Like literally, if I gave you, like, I don't know what to tell you guys. If you guys found someone's tax return, if you found a woman's $5,000 tax return, cash, sitting there on a bench, and it had her name and her address on it, would you take the money, or would you go take it back to her and give her back her money? Like, I ask you guys this stuff because these are like hypotheticals, but they really happen to me. They've really happened to me. And it wasn't even a second thought. Wasn't even a second thought. I remember, because I still remember in high school, like, we weren't rich or anything like that growing up, but there was a turning point where my folks, they started making more money, and it was like our junior year in high school. And I remember we changed. the way we carry ourselves. And like we were like, oh, but it's because I got a job. I had a job. My brother didn't have a job. And I was like, I'm going to go to work and make my own money and buy my own clothes, buy my own thing, because I want to do my own thing. And he was getting money from my parents. They were buying him everything. And so I respected money a lot different. And I understood it a different way. So there's this girl walking in front of us, and $100 bill falls out of her backpack, her little pocket. $100 bill falls out. And my brother sees it, I see it. I scoop it up, and I'm going to give it back to her. Like, hey, you dropped this. Hey. And my brother's like, yo, bro, we just came up. And I was like, what? I was like blown away. I was like, nah, we ain't doing that, bro. What the hell are you talking about? And he's like, no. And I'm like, dude, you're crazy. That's somebody's kid. They made $100 at work, and they had to pay for something. Like, that's somebody's money. If she loses that, she doesn't get her cap and gown. She doesn't get a yearbook. Like, there's something going on here why she would have $100 at school, but she needs to get it back. No, not for my bro. My bro was like, oh. And that mentality of his has never changed. It's never changed. I gave her the money. I said, excuse me, you dropped this. And her heart sank. And she was like, oh, my God, thank you. And I know how troubling that could be. But the kids these days that are just given things, they end up becoming different adults. They end up not understanding and remembering why we're all here. That's Wall Street. Wall Street is that same kid where they're just saying, you know what? I've always had money. I've always been able to call mom and dad, say, I need a cosign for a car. Oh, they got some money for me. They got a living trust. They got this. They got that. You're always, oh, yeah, don't worry. I got a boat. It's not in your name. It's in their name. Oh, yeah, I got jet skis. Oh, yeah, I own a townhouse. I go on the beach. What a vacation home. It's that way. This is what we're battling, guys. If you're like me, and you've grinded for everything your whole life, awesome. You're rolling with me. If you're not, and you're just, you're silver spoon, you're fed this way, bros, I'll show you what it does to you, what it does to your psyche. You never want to build a family off of that. I mean, you can't, because you're constantly trying to trade in. You're trying to trade in and trade up. Like, oh, no, man, I'd love to have somebody that I can control and just tell what to do. Huh? What? What the hell are you doing? What are you living? What are you running? That's why I know who Tony De Niro is. Frazzanati. Tony changed his name, and you know what, Tony? And I only say this about Tony De Niro because I know people call him, Daffy Duck. Like if Daffy Duck was gay, I'm just like, that's not cool, bro. Like, who actually has those graphics ready to go, just right there on the click? But Tony D is the same way. Where, like, he was trying to be an actor. He's trying to be this. He's trying to be that. He's getting all these different jobs. I mean, he's been in the military, allegedly. He's been a financial bro for 30 years. He went to finance school. He did all this stuff. I mean, he's lived 10 different lives. Lives. But the truth is, this guy's just hating on us. Hating on what GameStop is and the way we invest. But, yeah, they'll be the first ones to jump on and try to catch a following for it. Yeah, but no. No, you know the grifters, man. You know the guys who don't know shit, and those are the guys who talk about GameStop. Hey, you know what's another thing crazy? Those dudes that can't spit. Hey, Tony D, I know you want to trade in your wife because she's already getting 30, and but here's my thing. I don't know if you know about this. This is like the newest thing out there right now. This is about AI, and my girlfriend goes to another school. So according to Sam Altman and everyone else, this OpenAI update got rid of their online girlfriends and the way they communicate. So let me get this right. There's this new thing with AI where guys are dating AI chicks, and the girls talk back to them. And in this case, Elon Musk AI version talks back dirty. Like, oh, this is all new. This is what they're looking for. Some advertisers might shy away from this, but you guys are really doing this shit? Dating AI chicks? Telling them what to do, and they respond, and they say, oh, yeah, Big Daddy, I don't know. This is crazy. I'll pass on all of this. I really will. But that's what I've been dealing with the internet today. I've been watching stuff. I'm going to go to work soon, guys. I just came to go live to show you the power packs that they're live. Try to get in on it. If you guys are curious on how to do it, download, go to PSA. I got the app. I signed in with my GameStop wallet and my GameStop info. Now, played it out that way, and boom. It messes up, Marantz. Real skills aren't being developed. Hey, man, let me tell you. out there. Hey, baby girl, you want to get a drink sometime? Yes, there, big boy. Yes, but I just gotta let you know. I wasn't always. I used to be Tony Fazzanetti. Now I'm Tony De Niro. Why troll some people, Turner, on X? Not to buy GME shares. We get more revenue and profit with him on the board. Oh, why are they doing it? Why are they trolling Turner? Because they're ignorant. You know, any negative thing they could say about GameStop is being said. Because there's not much you can say. So you got to draw. I mean, tell me, what other company, what other investment are they making where they're going to the board of directors and talking shit to them for not buying shares? I got a whole crew of AMC supporters. AMC supporters of that company and that stock. Where are they talking that shit? Because I don't see it. Or if I don't see it, I don't see enough of it. I'll put it that way. None of them own shares. Where's the website? AMC Meltdown? They got a lot of people going? Yeah, Danny, I got you. Richard Newton deleted every video. Whoo! I told you. He was on Revelations already. The Bible's over. I don't know how many more videos he could do. It was crazy. Marantz, you can't talk about the Bible. Anyway, I think that was all I had for you guys. I couldn't. My favorite thing of the day was I was thinking of Daffy Duck all day. I was like, yo, is that Daffy? One time at work, I found an envelope with over $1,000 and a last name. I found the person. And she was so grateful. She was 8 months pregnant with brain fog. Yeah. I heard that, brother. I heard that. You know, there was this dude. This is back in the day. I'll tell you a true story. There was this dude. He wasn't my employee at the time yet. We were just coworkers. But eventually I got promoted, and he's now my guy. And he asked me, he no longer works for the company I work for, but he asked me for a recommendation, a letter of recommendation. He goes, hey, boss, I just want to tell you I'm leaving, but I need a letter of recommendation. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to become a CHP. I was like, you're going to become a CHP? Cool. All right, I got you. You want a letter of recommendation? I will absolutely write that letter. No matter how he was as an employee or whatever he's doing, it's like he wanted to do something different with his life, and he wanted to do something for him and his family, right? And I know his story. I know his mother died when he first started working. I know his dad's very well off and won't help him out because he married a Mexican woman. Like, it's like that. It's really like that. It's crazy what happened to this kid. But this kid was, he worked hard. Always a good guy. But I'll never forget this day. It was when we first started, and this is back in the day when I made like $11 an hour, and I was pushing carts. We were both pushing carts together, he and I. And he found a wallet on the floor in the middle of the night, parking lot. It had $350 in it. And I was like, yo, yo, because I was broke. But I still was like, hey, we got to turn that in. And he goes, well, okay, you're right. He's like, here, take it. Go turn it in. He still was going to finish pushing up his line of carts, but he told me to go turn it in, so I took it. And I would give it back to her because I would get it back tenfold. It doesn't have to be money. Yeah, Freddie, tell me about it, man. Oh, man. Thank you for the super chat, though, Freddie. Really. You're a different type of guy. And I even saw your message on one of my videos this week as you're just a different type of human, man. Much love. But here's what happened. I took the wallet and I turned it in. And then the member came and he said, hey, man, I think I lost my wallet. Do you know where it is? And the guy didn't even care about the $350. He just wanted his wallet because, of course, ID, credit cards, whatever. And he offered to give the money to the employee who found it. He said, he goes, hey, man, I'm going to give you $100, bro. And we can't take tips. We can't do anything like that. So we claim, we're like, no, we're not going to do that. And he said no to it, right? But that stuck with me. So 15 years later, when that same gentleman needed a letter of recommendation, I gladly give you a lot of recommendation because I know what type of human you are. You were this person then, you're this person now, and I know who you are. And I'm happy to say that the kid went to the academy, he graduated CHP, and he is now a CHP in San Jose, California. Phenomenal story for him and his family. He moved his wife up there, his child up there, and he's living his life the best he can, and he's just making it happen. And I'm not going to be more proud of him. So it's all about character. It's all about who you are and the way you carry yourself. And some people, they confuse the show with me. Like, who are you, Marantz? Well, come hang out with me. You'll find out who I am. I'm pretty much the same guy you see to a point. But it's so understandable and so relatable for GameStop investors. You guys are awesome, man. I'm behind on the video. Okay. Talking about the tax return. Yeah, Freddie, I hear you, man. I'm pretty excited for GameStop next month. Earnings are coming out. I think the market's going to come down crashing hard. Maybe a reason to push GameStop down. How much further can it go? 20 memberships for the show. This is the only real channel. This is the only real GameStop channel. Yeah. Thank you for that. I mean, I never want to speak around Carter's Corner Pocket. Carter's really, he's being a little bit more consistent. And, yeah, thanks for the support. That's amazing. Carter's been more consistent with his show and with his message and what he's saying. And I watch from time to time. Not that I get to watch every show, but his graphics look good. His color, his thumbnails look better. Freddie, you're a real one, brother. Look at, everybody knows Freddie's it. Badass Trader's still here. That's awesome. You can't ever forget somebody like Badass Trader. Think about how many years we've been doing this damn thing. Badass. Get extremely educated on some topics. Yeah, Carter's good, man. Carter's good. And, I messaged Carter. I was like, yo, bro, you ever make it in this world, take me with you. Just let him know. Just let him know what it is. Almost at 1K shares, trying to catch up to you, Marantz. Hi, yeah. Guys, it's not about share count. For a long time, I was just sitting here saying all about all this money. How much money do you need to get out of the play? How much money do you need to get out of the way? I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. The money's not even part of it. It's the byproduct of what we're doing. But you're telling me that I'm saving money while hanging out with folks and families and educating myself and learning things. I was saying what I said because of all the fakes, like Dick Newton. Yeah, the problem that I have with Richard Newton, and I have it with Houston Wade, and I have it with Markets with Bruce, and I have it with, name a guy, guys. Go ahead, name anybody. I don't care. Name a YouTuber, and I'll tell you the problem I have. And you guys are going to love this because this is the truth. Even Jackie and whoever else wants to promote GameStop. None of them talk about private equity. And it's not fair. A lot of people won't even talk about it because they don't know what it is. And they don't know how to go look at it and break it down and pull it apart. Like someone texted me in a message and said, in one of the videos, it said, Marantz, does private equity always destroy things? Like, what do they build up? And themselves. They build up themselves. Do they always break apart things? They carve out assets. It's on a timeline. The timeline's usually longer than you care to even be invested with. Like, you're not going to run it out. You guys got to think about Kohl's right now. Kohl's is the number one thing people are talking about on the internet if you're looking underneath it all. Look underneath the surface, you're going to see Kohl's everywhere. Oh my God, Kohl's institutional ownership over 100%. Oh my God, Kohl's is being shorted to oblivion and beyond. Oh my God, Kohl's. And there might even be a part where Kohl's runs, from $6 to $15 like it just did. But you would be like, oh, I missed out. Oh. No, you didn't. And the minute you start playing around in that playground, you're playing with them. The Jonathan Duskins. Jonathan Duskin comes from Global Crossing. Jonathan Duskins is going to be Macellum. Macellum came in, destroyed Bed Bath & Beyond, destroyed Big Lots. It has been at Kohl's for the last 6 years. This is not an investment you want to make. These guys are upside down. They have to sell off assets. They have no cash. You go, what do you mean they have no cash? Well, think about it. They keep paying a dividend and they make no money. They're paying a dividend every quarter. They have zero cash on hand. And they're all talking about doing share buybacks to defend the stock price. Like they have the same playbook as everyone else. Leverage the company on debt that they could never pay back, and then announce to the world that they're doing better and bigger than ever. A la CoreWeave. CoreWeave is no different. CoreWeave has private equity driven all in it. But there are venture capitalists, right? There are the guys on the positive side of things. This is why when I heard Ryan Cohen talk, it's like he spoke to my heart. Ryan Cohen said, it's un-American to short companies. You're destroying companies, or you're betting on companies to fail. And it's one thing to bet on them, but it's another thing to accelerate it and force it out of you. I pay attention to so many groups and so many stocks, and they change their names, or they hire differently, and they do things a little different, but they all have the same thing. You guys don't know this. I showed this to one of the viewers of the channel. So back in the day, Badass Trader asked me the question on the live stream once, said, Marantz, ask a Tobit about private equity and the influence they have on GameStop. And I didn't know what he was talking about when he said it. I talked over it. I was like, yeah, oh, that's cool. Good question. I don't know. I didn't care to even know. But it wasn't until a couple of weeks later, when we had on Laser Haas. Laser Haas comes on, the CEO of eToys, and he tells you private equity is destroying everything, and this is how they did Toys R Us. And then you're like, wait a minute, okay. And then you start studying, and then you really start finding these links, and you understand it as you keep reading, right? Okay, check it. I'm just telling you. So as you go back and you try to understand investments, and you try to understand the identity of them, then that's how you figure out the leadership, what they do. So yeah, when Ryan says, it's un-American to short these things and destroy them, or to accelerate and demise and everything, wait a minute, how are these people still employed? How are these guys still getting jobs at these companies that they're destroying? That's where we start breaking up. So until I see a YouTuber come out here and talk the real shit, I'm not listening to them. They're going to tell you about Unity. They're going to tell you about Tupperware. What other stocks do they want to pump right now these days? GoPro? You go look down the line. Go look into those companies. See who's invested in them. See who's broken it down. And that's why. That's why I feel so good about GameStop, because I have been hard-pressed to find a company that has not been leveraged via venture capitalist and private equity. Either or. It's hard to find. Because the identity that GameStop has taken on is not, hey, we're a venture capitalist fund. We're just, all we are is these guys from Volition Capital and RC Ventures, and we're coming in to reshape, cut it all away, and make it a better business, and then we'll sell it off, or we'll find value, we'll find an exit, watering your seeds. A lot of you guys can't outlast this timeline for these failed companies, so you never know you're in a failed investment unless you go do the homework and look at the back, connect the dots backwards. For GameStop, it's way different, and this is why it's so different. It's like an identity crisis for all of Wall Street. Ryan Cohen comes in and says, you know what? No, I'm going to work it myself. I'm going to show you that I don't have to get paid $1 million and billion, $10 million, $20 million, $30 million a year off of shareholder equity because of what? I've always said this. What do you do? If you're going to make an impact and be the culture, that's one thing. But if people are going to do business deals with you and partnerships with you, they got to believe in you. They got to like you. The number one salesman in the world is not because he talks fast or he's good at what he knows his shit. Nah, you got to be likable. They got to like you. If they don't like you, they're not going to buy from you. So they like Ryan. Ryan comes in. Ryan says, here's what I want to do. Here's what we're going to do. And here's how we're going to do it. And here's why. Who, what, where, when, how, and now. How about that? And you know what? Some people buy in. Some people understand. But think about when the transition really pivots and happens. Think about when Wall Street pivots. That's when you know this stock was a success. But a lot of you guys will not outlive it. A lot of you guys will not make it to the end. And I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you. I've been here. I've seen people get bored. I've seen people lose their motivation and the insight, and they're not staying on track. They let things distract them. You think about how many distractions it's going to take. How many, hey, you didn't get in on this. Oh, man, Marantz, you were wrong about Carvana. You were wrong. And I'm like, no, no, no. If I sit back long enough, it'll fall right back into my lap. There's no way NVIDIA's worth $5 trillion. But here we are. Here's where we're marching. Where did you get the money from? Where did the money come from? Why are they able to hold their value, but the rest of the market's not? You have two companies worth 15% of the whole S&P 500. Two companies. 7 companies worth 40% of the S&P. That's what we're doing? The most overweight, heaviest thing you've ever seen in your life. Do you know what it's called? Pruning. Do you guys know what about pruning? It's about trees. Okay? Trees that grow because people go out there and they grow them. Okay? They let them grow. But if you don't prune the trees, if you don't cut the branches back, take something off of it, they become too top heavy. And then when the wind really blows and a rainstorm comes in, they're so top heavy that they come out of the ground and the roots become exposed, and you got to get rid of the tree and start all over. This is Wall Street. That is America. Those are companies. These companies that are growing underground, that are building the roots of something so strong, you might only see the trunk. You might only see a little bush and little branches. That's might all you're able to see, and that's probably all you're meant to see. You're not meant to see how it's growing underground in the dark. No. But as it keeps growing and this storm comes and it can weather the storm because it has strong roots, a strong foundation, that is GameStop. GameStop's the tree you don't see coming. You don't see it growing. And it takes time to grow, and it's really, really there. But when the storm really hits and you see that, hey, maybe that tree called NVIDIA grew too fast. Maybe it's top heavy. Maybe it wasn't pruned correctly, and you can't fix it. You can't go, you know what? Well, then next season we just won't cut it as much. Or next we won't. No, because now it's just overvalued. It's just way too far from there. The best things in this world are developed in silence and in the dark, where you can't see them. And yeah, those roots, they go all over the place. That tree's massive, but can you imagine the roots in the ground? Can you imagine what's holding it up? They all grow in a different light, a different way, a different shape. Every tree's different. Every tree doesn't grow the same height. So GameStop might be going a little different path, and it might not be going the way people want it to go. They want to buy the tree. They want to buy it and just put the roots in the ground. Maybe it'll grow. Maybe it won't. Maybe that's what it is. It's already maxed out, a la CoreWeave. But you know what? There's a lot of liars out here on Wall Street. The liars are going to be somebody like Palantir, Carvana, Mullen Automotive, Bed Bath & Gone. There's all these liars out here that told you they were something that they're not. I think the top of the market is a fake. I think it's leaning over with $6 trillion worth of COVID money. And I think once they lower the rates and inflation stays stagnant like it has right now, with the new PPI number that just came out, you are not ready for what can happen within this next month. The Fed has to come in and cut rates. What are they going to do? They can't take you down 150 basis points. That'll be below inflation. Now you're going to be cutting away at our dollar. You have no choice but to keep it inflated. Do you think the housing market hitting the lowest it's ever hit since October of 2024 as of now, and it's still at 6.5%? I have a house up the street from me that can't sell. They keep lowering the price. And you know what? That's not a great thing, but it's an indicator for me. It's an indicator for me for what the property values are around here. It's not that they're in a housing crisis. You're in a different crisis. You're in a qualifying crisis. You can't qualify to buy these things. You don't make 3 times the money per month, and you sure as hell don't have the credit score because you've been borrowing money. And as the interest rates go up, maybe you don't make as many payments, or maybe you stop making payments at all. And if you want to talk about student loans, we'll go ahead and talk about that too. But I already told you what's really happening here. This is the unspoken crisis that stems from legal immigration. You pushed everyone out of the country? Yes. We want that? Yes, I guess. I have no problem with it either way. All I'm telling you is that those cost of labor hours are going to be put on your plate. You're going to have to pay for them. You're going to have to pay more for your products and more to live. That's called inflation. That's why that wholesale consumer price, that PPI, the producer price, is going to kill you guys. Wall Street knows it. The Fed knows it. And everyone's acting like they don't agree with it or like they don't see it. This is the truth. You want to buy things. You want to be in an industry that doesn't charge you the extras. That's why Power Packs make sense. That's why this eBay partnership makes sense. That's why this PSA partnership makes sense, because GameStop doesn't take it on it. The product itself never moves spots. You just pay for it and it's there. It's all in a vault. It's just sitting there. All these cards are already in the vault. They don't have to ship them out. And when they ship them out, they charge you to ship them. They're not paying it. There's a big money-making event here happening at GameStop, but it's teaching retail how to do this digitally and omni-channel and marketing-wise. So I'm very excited for it all. My neighbor can't sell their 6-year-old home, and they have dropped the price $130K. That's my point. That's my point. Yo, Marantz, I'm back. But don't be mad at me. We're not enemies. I don't even know who you are, Robert. I don't even know who you are. You got mad because my YouTube name, I'm here for real and for real investors. Much love to all the GME holders. I also hold GME. So why don't you change your name? Why can't you go make another name? I don't know. You taught me more about private equity than any other content creator combined. Well, I mean, I had to learn it too. You know, it's not like I'm like walking around with the I do have a doctorate degree level and a lot of stuff, but, you know, I probably know more about private equity than I wanted to going in. But understanding, and then I actually want to expose the unspoken rules of private equity. And I think I have them. I think I'm right on. I think I'm dead on. And we'll know more as time plays out. You know, as these cycles come through. You're in a cycle right now. And a distressed credit cycle where it's hard to borrow money, and they're just hanging on. Literally, banks are just waiting it out. And you guys don't think that the money's gonna recycle itself? You wait. You wait till they lower rates, guys. When you lower rates, you're gonna find out all that cash that's been parked into securities has to come out. It's this whole fixed income type swing. You know, if I can make my 4.5, I'm okay. 4.25, I'm okay. 4.25% on money itself, I'm okay because it's free, right? So now you're not getting any valuation over that amount. This is why GameStop's cash is worth zero, according to Tony Romo, right? I'm so sorry. I removed the R. But Tony says out here that it's not worth anything. This is dinero, by the way. And I'm just going to tell you something, Tony. You're completely wrong. You just don't know how to give it value. And because you're on the side of the short sellers, you're on the side of manipulation, you're on the side of misinformation. That's why. And I can promise you how I know that, because you're partnered up with Markets with May. In the past you promoted AMC to like I've never seen anything like it in my life, and now you want to be in the world of GameStop. You just started doing GameStop content like 6 months ago. Before you were telling your viewers you didn't want to talk about it, or you couldn't talk about it because it's not what your fans wanted to see. Well, I'm sorry, but you can have all the subscribers in the world. No one's watching because your numbers don't increase. Your live streams are not there, and your view count isn't real. So, I mean, or it is real because it's really low. But for subscribers versus views, it's not the same. I got people coming here and say they haven't seen me in a while. Hey, Marantz, I'm back. Sorry, bro, haven't seen you. I'm like, yeah, probably been a year or two. Welcome back. I've still been here just like everyone else. So I think GameStop's ready to do its thing as a company. The value of the shares, 22. Okay. Good luck. Good luck trying to keep it there. Some people lose motivation. Some people quit. You know, YouTube's tough, man. Today was a tough day for me until I put it live, you know, and I showed up. But today was a tough day because I bought 2 power packs, and I wanted to buy more, but I won't stretch myself thin. Lord knows I'm not thin. My neighbor is my neighbor's my neighbor. There you go. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here, guys. I'm gonna go to work. I'll see you guys around, okay? Thank you again, Freddie, for all the support of the channel. I'll never forget that. Thank you to everyone out there. Keep kicking ass and taking names. Enjoy your weekend, guys. If I can find some more pennies to rub together, I'll buy some more power packs. As of now, that's all I'm doing this week. Come Wednesday, I'll roll out the big guns. How about I buy, what is it going to take to really get on the map there? Nah, I'll do more 25s. How about I just buy like 10 25 packs? I'll just do that. That's the same thing as buying like a big one, right? Why not? It doesn't matter. They make more money off of every transaction. And it's GameStop. I want to support my company. Am I a degenerate? Nah, I buy shares. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'll see you tomorrow, millionaires. Hey, how'd you guys like that Baker Street? Oh, no, no, down on Baker Street. Doo, 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 doo. That song's pretty tight, huh? But you guys said that's Dave Ramsey's like theme song. I did not know that. I don't watch Dave Ramsey, so. But I'm more on the Pierce the Veil shit, bros. I'm telling you, they've got some crazy songs that are just crazy that I've heard lately that just I didn't know existed. So I'll just be real. I'm not even gonna be fake. But I love their songs. So Far So Fake. I love the drums. I like the beat. I like the flow. I like it all. Let's go. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Pierce the Veil. I'm gonna play this every damn day of my life. You know it. Peace.